Okay, so here we are. We are now in July. So you know what that means? It means that we get to look back at all the cards that I purchased in the month of June. So let me just go ahead and say that this is a lot. I thought last video was a lot, but this one is a lot. These are two fat stacks, and this is all main deck cards and extra deck, and then these are all deck cores. So believe me when I say we have a lot of cards. So I'm not just gonna keep talking, I'm actually gonna go ahead and get into it because I don't want this video to be like 30 minutes long. We're gonna go ahead and start off with monster cards that we purchased. So we got 3 copies of Artifact Morale Tech. So the reasoning behind Morale Tech is because I kind of wanted these for like legacy decks. So like for my hat deck, I wanted to go ahead and have some Primal Origin Artifact Morale Tech. So that way I can go ahead and play hat format like I used to. And also it's just really good too because whenever the artifacts do get used, sometimes people tech the 1 morale attack with the scythes and the sanctum. So I just wanted to have some just in case this card like ever got popular again. And besides, it's good utility too, and it's just a nice staple to have as well. As well as back in hat format, 3 Curry Bandits. I just got these because they were worth nothing, and it's one of my favorite cards, so I just wanted to make sure I have a playset of them. 3 copies of Amano Awado. So this is for in case I decide to ever play Draco again, and it's a really good card for going second because it just shuts off your opponent's field and it'll just bounce back at the end phase. 3 copies of Summoner Monk, just a card that I wanted to have. I mean, if you saw a long time ago, I showed off a Jinzo deck core that I purchased, but it took me forever to get the monks because I had honestly forgotten about getting them. But now I have them, so if I ever want to profile Jinzo or if it's something you guys want to see, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Then we have 3 copies of Iperia. So the reason behind Iperia is just because it's an anime card, and whenever it's summoned, it just says draw 1. So I really like this card with Mech Knight, and it's really good too with Draco. So it just gives you like an extra draw because you don't normal summon in that deck. So it was just something I thought I might as well have, and they're not really worth anything. 1 Psychic Wielder and the 1 Psychic Tracker, just because this is a dynamic duo and I want to make sure I have them for an upcoming deck that I'm going to be showing you here. 3 copies of Kagamucha Knight. So again, if you haven't caught on already, you probably know what deck I'm going to be showing you guys. But to complement this, my big purchase, so you've seen me use Torgat a lot, and this is a card that I really wanted to have. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out my Instagram. My link is in the description below of this video because this is my social media will see like certain cards that I get first. That's one of the perks of being a follower. So follow me at PapaGoat Yugioh on Instagram. And then just wanted to go ahead and show you. But if you haven't seen it on Instagram already, we got 3 copies of Secret First Tour Guide of the Underworld, and these things are beautiful. I got them for a really good deal, so I couldn't complain. It was just something that I really wanted, and now I have them. So that's going to go ahead and do it for the monsters. For spells, I picked up 2 more copies of Red Eyes Fusion to complete the playset. I was really thinking Dragoon or like Anaconda was going to be getting hit on this last list that we just got, but it didn't. So now I got 2 more copies of Red Eyes Fusion to complete the playset. And then 3 copies of the Monarch Stormforth. I just thought this was like a really good card to have because you can use it in Draco and you can use it in like other tribute heavy decks. And for OG people that know me, you can use it in Battery Man. But I didn't really get a whole lot of spells. I got 1 Necker Valley because I was thinking about playing it in a deck that you're also going to see here shortly. And then I upgraded my gold Harpy's Feather Duster to a secret rare just because gold is ugly. But I also got a really good deal on the Feather Duster, so I just thought, why not? For trap cards, we got 3 copies of Gozen Match, a really good staple to have in your collection just in general. 1 Macrocosmos. I didn't actually own this card, and I really thought I did. I was thinking about getting a super rare, but the Ultra will do just fine for now until I figure out what I want to use it in. 3 Call the Haunted. Again, this is going back to me building my old legacy deck, so this will probably go towards my hat deck. And then same reasoning, 3 Traptic Trapple Nightmare. Also, this is just a really good card in general. Kind of slept on, but it's also really slow. But I wanted to make sure I just had some of these cards in my arsenal just in case I ever wanted to use them. And yeah, that's going to round off main deck cards. So we're just going to go into the extra deck. So for extra deck, I bought a Naturia Beast. It wasn't really worth anything, so I just wanted to make sure I had one in my arsenal. One Wind Pegasus at Ignister, just because I am starting to use Dogmatica Punishment more, and I wanted to go ahead and have this as a target because this card's broken. I'm missing a Skull Knight, or Fossil Warrior Skull Knight. I think that's what it is, either that or Skull Bone, but I should have one. I just forgot to pick one up today when I went out, and well, today, but when I'm recording this, it'll be a different day. One Evil Swarm Nightmare. For those that don't know what I'm playing yet, this is going towards that deck. I mean, a lot of people have probably already guessed it, but it's there just in case. Same with the Levier, it's good with that deck. One Mirage Stalio. I actually didn't own one, but since it came off the ban list, I was like, wow, I just need to get one. So now I have a Mirage Stalio for my Salad deck. And then for links, I got a Striker Dragon. I had one before, got rid of it because I thought Dragon Link was going to get hit on this ban list, and it did, so now it's at 1, which is good, but I then realized that I needed one, and so yeah, so that was cool. But big shout out to Will and the Olympus Project, because he was the one that just gave me it for nothing, so shout out to them. And then I picked up some OTS Supers for commons that I already had, so I got the Barricade Board Blocker finally, the Geonator Transverser, and a Proxy F Magician. I'm still waiting for Gravity Controller to become a super, so get with the program. And then I actually purchased a ultra rare IP Masquerena because I had the secret and it just wasn't cutting it for me, so I just upgraded to an ultra. And then I got a secret First Ed Cherubini Ebon Angel of the Burning Abyss that I have been talking about in my Burning Abyss deck, and then another deck profile that'll be coming out, so I just wanted to make sure I had the best looking version. But yeah, that's going to go ahead and do it with the staples. So we're actually going to go ahead and jump into our deck cores now. Okay, cool. So now I have all the deck cores. There's 3 in total, and they're all really freaking good. At least that I feel. So I just wanted to say that I did spend a lot of money on cards this month. So next month will probably be not as big as this opening that I know of. But I'm going to show off the first deck core, and that first deck core is Subterror. So I really am against this deck, but it has had a lot of success, and I've seen a lot of like cool builds of it, and so I just wanted to make sure I had these cards in my arsenal before it did become like a big meta seeker, because these cards are just crazy. I could not find Final Battle for the life of me, and the fact that I was able to find 3 super Final Battle was insane, because I went up to at least like 12 or 13 different booths, and I was finally able to find a playset. And that was like my only mission before I left for the day, was finding final battles, and yeah, so we finally got there. No pun intended. But yeah, so expect Subterror on my channel. That's what the Striker Dragon is for, is because you can go ahead and Striker Dragon away the Guru and then get it back with Fiendus. It's like a really cool play that you can do, and then it helps you make Anaconda, but honestly I don't know how the play really works, but I just wanted to have the cards just in case. And then Hidden City is also just one of my favorite cards ever, because I used to play Field Spell deck, and with Field Spell deck, this card was insane. But yeah, so that's going to do it for this deck core. There's no like extra deck cards with it, because you don't use your extra deck in this deck, except for Dragoon. So that's also why I got 2 more copies of Fusion, just in case I want to go that route. Next is, let's do this one for, no, I'll do this one first. Okay, so next is my other deck core that I got. And I don't think you can see it yet. Okay, yeah. So I went with this deck because I feel that is very slept on, and I think it has a lot of potential to be in this upcoming format, not just as like a top deck, but as like a good like maybe tier 1.5, maybe tier 2-ish deck that a lot of people will catch off guard, and that is Phantom Knights. So I've been really wanting to pick up this deck for a while, and I finally got around to doing so. So I got the Raiders Knight Arc Rebellion package. If you saw that I had a Rebellion and a Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon from my last haul, you'll realize that that's what this was for. It was because I really wanted to pick up Phantom Knights, so now we are finally there. So we have the 3 Torn Scales, 3 Boots, 2 Cloak, 1 Gloves. I thought that this was, oh, and the Stinggreaves, I guess. I thought this was all that you needed. I've seen a lot of profiles play like 3, 3, and 3, but I think that's just absurd. So I think just the 3, 2, 1 is good, like how it used to be back in the day with Burning Abyss or PK Fire. I think that's still like the perfect ratio, especially when you have Torn Scales and then you have Torguide in the deck as well. I think just having this small Phantom Knight engine is more than enough. And then I picked up the rank up in case I did want to go the Rebellion Requiem route. And then I picked up 3 Ultra Fog Blades just because it doesn't hurt to draw, because you can always discard off of Torn Scales and you can discard off your Dragoon in the deck. But we'll get to that when I show you the deck profile. But yeah, that's going to go ahead and do it for the Phantom Knight deck core. I mean, I wanted to get it all like matching too, so like if Torn Scales was Seegers, I didn't want to have my 1 super, 1 common boots, and then like the 2 common Ancient Cloaks that I had. So I just went ahead and like splurged a little bit. And then the last deck core I got, this is a very popular one. I know a lot of people have been really wanting to use this a lot, but just don't fully know how. I don't know if I'm going to splash it with another deck or if I'm just going to play it pure, but I did pick up Amazement. So this deck is really freaking cool, and like this guy's just a beast. It's another multi-faker, and it helps you become a Negate and a Book of Moon, so it's insane. So the 3 Arlecchino, 3 Comica, and then the 3 Time Ticket. So these cards are all equally insane. This is kind of like a Marionetter, but kind of worse. But it's not the point. Like, this is like the real star of the show. And then Time Ticket is just insane because it's a quick play, so it's kind of like another Circle, or Salamangreat Circle, I should say. But it's insane. It's really freaking good. And then 3 Rapid Raising. This is kind of like a DD Crow. I have all the Amazement cards that were common and super from the last set. I just don't know where they are. I think they're in a different deck box, so I didn't really want to like gather them all because they're not important enough as these cards. But I got the 3 Rapid Racing, the 3 Cyclo Coaster, and then the 3 Horror House. So that's really going to do it. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with the Amazement core just yet. I mean, I'm still playtesting everything. If you saw I haven't posted a deck profile yet, that's just because I have so many cards and I don't know what deck I want to show you guys first. But if there's anything that you guys want to see, please let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, what do you think of the opening? I mean, I do want to make this a monthly feature because it's pretty easy to do. And I just think it's like a good thing because it shows you what's to come for my channel. And I get that like sometimes they can be longer videos, but it's a lot of cardboard. Like, look at how fat the stack was today. But these were all Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I purchased for the month of June, if you didn't read the title. But yeah, guys, that's going to go ahead and just wrap it up for today. Please go ahead and leave a comment again on what you guys want to see next, whether it's an old deck or a new deck. Please tell me, because I will probably do it for you. But yeah, guys, until next time, this has been Papa, and I will catch you all in my next video. Take care, everyone.